Hi, my name's Steve Jernigan. I recently received a shipment of these Shure Electronics 0832 matrix boards. 8 LEDs down, 32 all the way across, and a demo driver board here. I had some initial problems and they shipped me a new driver with new hex codes, they say, on it. And so I wanted to step through the setup process. So I'm going to set these two that I've already opened aside and get two brand new samples, one 0832 board and one brand new demo driver board out, and set them up from scratch. So this is the driver board. Straight from Hong Kong. With the connectors and the board itself. On the surface it looks very similar, the buttons may be slightly different. And here's a brand new 3208 board with the red 5mm version. Again, still brand new in the styrofoam shipping container. Oops. Okay. These boards are driven by a 12-volt power supply, and they recommend having 3 amps. So I have a wall wart here that has a 12-volt output. It actually has 4 amps of output, with the center conductor being the positive conductor. And on the setup side, the other thing that you need to check is this dip switch here. So the dip switch, the first one has been turned on, the rest of them are off. And that is the correct setup. Now, from what I can tell, it doesn't matter which end you plug this into. It's a pass-through, so that the next boards would get the same information, and the chip select determines which board the driver's talking to at any moment. It's also, from what I can tell, you don't need to pass the power through here. You can certainly pass the power directly using these two cables, but the power also comes on these pins, so it doesn't seem to be necessary. Let's get started. I'm going to plug this ribbon cable in, and I'm going to plug it into the A channel. This is hard to read, but it's BR1 right here. Let's see, if I turn it this way, it might be easier to manipulate. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn that all the way around so you can see both. The other thing I'm going to pull out is a BOM so that we can test the voltages and make sure everything's going through. First off, I'll double check we're getting right voltage, and as you can make out, 12 volts coming in. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the board. I'm going to check my voltage again from these two, and I get 12 volts. I'm going to check the voltage coming out, and I can see it's down to 5 volts. I'm going to check the voltage over here, and again 5 volts. So looks like we've got that part of things set up correctly. And look what we have here. Already some letters, and now if I scroll through, I get some different test patterns. all on, lines, other lines, horizontal lines, vertical lines, and the board number. Oh, I guess that increments. Not sure exactly what the function of that is. There you have it. So, looks like the new board has done the trick. Thank you very much, Sure Electronics.